This dumbass is not going to be happy. He's not. Because this guy, this prankster, is facing 24 years in Philippine prison. And I've not looked anything at this case, but I'm expecting this to be super dumb. I'm expecting this to be really freaking dumb. Oh my god. Before we get into it, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to click the like button on this video, sub to the channel, and come by my Twitch on twitch.tv/attlee. Now, Vitality, you don't know, is a YouTube prankster that's been going around for ages. I think he's most known for his football game where he ran into this field. But I think he screwed around in the Philippines, and they were like, we're not happy about this. So we're gonna take a look at that.
This scumbag IRL influencer can now be facing up to multiple decades in prison in the Philippines, all because he live streamed himself harassing strangers in the street, mall security guards, and stealing multiple items, including a mall security bike. Obviously, we're talking about the case surrounding Vitaly, who's an American-Russian YouTuber.
You know, I think I look at this and I think to myself, why did that hit Vitaly? Now he's an asshole and he deserves what happened there. But why has this not happened to Johnny Somali yet? Like, what?
Who was one of the largest prank channels back in the day, who unfortunately lost his mind and ended up serving some time due to horrifically attacking.
Imagine doing this in a country where the former president killed a drug dealer. Ooh, he killed drug dealers, so he cleansed the country.
A jogger in Miami. But recently, he came back to the internet, and he's came back to the internet a few times, but in the most recent time, he decided to come back to the internet and essentially be a knockoff Johnny Somali for some reason. And in his comeback, he was definitely not wise when it comes to picking the country to be a nuisance in. The Philippines. I don't know why you would ever want to come to the Philippines and go live with the title Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines, as that is probably one of the last countries I would ever want to have that title in my stream, let alone go around and harass people and then steal multiple items while live streaming yourself doing so. It's like,
this is so dumb. Now, Filipinos in the Philippines is a beautiful country, but I think everybody knows that it's a little bit corrupt over there, and they don't screw around. Like, you fuck around with them, they don't fuck around with you, man. They're not gonna take this lightly.
The influencer version of Darwinism. And his actions are definitely catching up to him here now, because he was just perp walked out in front of the entire country.
Holy.
Secretary John Vic Remulla will now make a statement.
Damn, look at that nose, man. Holy.
Yeah, the smirk he had during his arrest and mugshot, that's completely gone. Dude, he was warned multiple times. He didn't care. He just openly embraced going to jail in the Philippines on his stream. And now he's in even more trouble than what I think he's ever been in his life. And that really, really sets the bar when you look at his situation that happened in Miami. Because if you have a horrific attack on your record and somehow you're in more trouble than what you were then, oh boy. So what are they charging him for?
Vitaly engaged in multiple disruptive and inappropriate acts, including attempting to kiss and grab him.
Attempting to kiss and grab him. You just try to kiss the dude?
Trying to seize his service firearm.
Oh.
Taking videos of him without consent.
Ooh.
Mocking other security guards. And
sexual assault. Yeah, I know. I'm just making fun of it.
Logging without a permit in BGC. Also,
I mean, you take a police officer gun and you fuck around. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. What country is that going to be fine in?
On Vitaly's latest video in BGC, nakita siyang sumasakay ng patrol motorcycle na walang abiso.
Oh, wow. There's just a whole plethora of charges here that can be disastrous for him. They're also talking not just fully English, they're speaking tag-along with English, which I think they call Taglish. So I had to transcribe a lot of this to actually understand what is going on and then run it through ChatGPT and then have ChatGPT essentially tell me what they were saying. So it's not fully spot on yet, but That's what happens when we're trying to break this news. So here
Thank
we have,
God.
I guess, the charges
Thank God
against
for AI.
Vitaly, which aren't 100% set in stone from what I can tell, because he just kind of threw out a lot of the things that happened that they're investigating him for. So first you have unjust vexation, which is engaging in behavior that caused annoyance and distress to others. Then you have alarm and scandal, which is actions that disturb public peace and order. Then you had attempted theft, which was trying to unlawfully take a security guard's firearm. That's a serious charge.
Bro, how can you be that dumb? How can you be that dumb, bro? No, I mean, in the end of the day, these pranksters, their biggest enemy is themselves. Like, cause you know, like, oh, this is stupid. Everybody sees a prankster and do something bad, and they're like, this is dumb. They should be charged. But eventually, they're gonna fuck around, and it's gonna bite them in the ass. It's gonna get them. And I'll be real with you, man. Out of every prison in the world, you're gonna be stuck in Filipino prison? In a prison in the Philippines? Bro, you're fucked. Like, you're really fucked. I don't think their prisons are great. You're not gonna go to a prison like Norway where you're sitting in a hotel room and chilling. I think you're gonna be stuck in there with like 20 dudes, and they're gonna fuck you in the ass. Like, I think that's the thing. I'm not like actually fuck you, but like, you mean they're not gonna be nice.
That is, yeah, like, did this happen after my coverage? Did this happen after he was arrested? I don't remember that being on the street.
Is there something in the water or something? What's in the water is that people are dumber and everybody's seeking the validation of attention. Everybody wants attention. Everybody want to be famous, and they're boring and unique and don't have anything else to do. So all they can do is be obnoxious on the internet and hope that kids will like it, so they will give them attention, because they can't do anything else. So that's why it's spawning these nuisance streamers and content creators, because they can't do anything else. They can't be funny. They can't be entertaining. So all they gotta do is just create chaos and hope that some kids find it funny.
That I skimmed.
And I'm gonna be real, like, a lot of kids like this. A lot of kids do. I mean, yeah, every kid likes stupid shit. I bet you like stupid shit when you were a kid. I like dumb stuff. I watched MTV and I was like, bitches throw each other off, like ripping each other wigs and be like, "You fuck you, man." Like I was like, I was loving that shit. I mean, a lot of kids love looking at these nuisance streamers just be obnoxious on the streets.
True. That is a serious charge. Then you have the 2 counts of theft if they go after him for taking the motorcycle and the industrial fan, and then also that face mask, but they return the face mask pretty quickly. So we'll see what they do there. Then you have the threatening to rob an old lady as well. But what I didn't know until now is apparently if you steal a motorcycle in the Philippines, you can actually get up to life in prison. And this is all due to a newer and stricter law they put in place around 2016. Now, will he get life in prison? There's no way. But the fact that you would even go to a country and do something that can give you a maximum of life in prison is insane. I am seeing multiple locals say that he could be facing up to 24 years in prison, as it's up to 12 years for each of the counts of theft there. And that's just the theft cases alone. And then you have all these other charges up here as well. So will he get this amount of time? Probably not. But I don't think he's going to just leave the country next week, to put it lightly. It seems like they very much so want to charge him. So then they go on to say that charges also stem from incidents where Vitaly is seen grabbing a security guard's hat, attempting to seize another guard's firearm.
Look at his face. I bet this officer did not expect at all that he would be that dumb to do this. You fuck around with an officer in the Philippines, because this guy knows what will happen. Like, he had no idea that this tourist is gonna go and fuck around with his uniform in the Philippines, where they don't take any shit. The best part is that they don't even have to look for proof. Dude streamed everything. That's the beautiful thing about the people that are that dumb, is that they will create the proof themselves. They will just upload it to the internet, so you don't even need to look for it.
Seen grabbing a security guard's hat,
Like, he's shocked, man. Look at his
attempting to seize another guard's firearm,
man.
and threatening to rob a woman in Bonifacio Global City. Now, Secretary Ramola, who is the guy that essentially had him perp walked out there in front of the whole country. Now, he said that Vitaly will not be deported immediately, but will remain in the Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility to face the charges filed against him. He also emphasized that no special treatment will be given, stating that we're done with foreigners who only insult Filipinos.
I give him
This is an example
I can
that we're
see.
serious here in our country, and we won't let them belittle us. And they also stated that authorities are seeking Vitaly's cameraman, who may also face charges for enabling a commission of crime. This is a stark
Ooh.
contrast from what we've seen Japan do with Johnny Somali, and now maybe even South Korea with Johnny Somali, as they seem to be playing way more softball with him there. In the Philippines, they're not messing around. They
Thank
had
God.
a perp walk down in front of the whole country.
Am I the only one that looks at this and say, thank God? I'm so tired of nuisance streamers, and I generally tourists that are going to different countries, causing havoc, making everybody else trying to visit a country and just enjoy and seeing the culture and seeing everything around there look bad. Like, it's making everybody look bad, man. Like, I bet like most people, like, I haven't been to Japan in quite a while. It has been a hot minute now. But I bet like the experience I had, my interactions and how things are going to be very different now after you had all of these annoying people visited the country. Because like, I bet the view Japanese people have now of like anyone from the Western are just way worse than it used to be a few years ago.
Within a week of an arrest. Within the week of him doing it, they arrested him right away. They arrested him 2 days after my video on him. They arrested him on the 3rd of April. Now on the 7th of April, they're having him perp walked out in front of the entire country saying, hey, we're going to make an example out of this guy.
Gonna cut down?
This is
Yeah,
not
that
okay.
sucks.
This is crazy. Why, as an influencer, would you ever go mess around and do this kind of content, especially not in your home country? Fair enough if you actually understand the laws of the place that you're in, but still, please never do stuff like this, because again, I want to live in a world where I can walk around in public without having to worry about being harassed by an IRL streamer.
Same.
Is that so much to ask for? And I feel like everyone in the world deserves that very basic right. If you're out in public, you shouldn't have some IRL streamer harassing you to try to get some sort of reaction so they can monetize it for their live stream. It's just not acceptable. But continuing, it says Vitaly's actions have drawn significant criticism, and authorities are committed to ensuring accountability for his conduct in the Philippines. Here's a little snippet where he says that Vitaly has to take accountability for his own content.
People have to take responsibility for the content they create.
True.
It is not a license to shame or to hurt or to besmirch anyone. A vlog, ang social media, ay may kaakibat na responsibilidad.
But then Vitaly gets in trouble during the press conference because
I'm gonna be real. What he said is so true. I fully agree. Like, just to calling it a prank and ruining somebody's day. Like, people got enough on their plate. They don't want to deal with your bullshit, man. Just make fake pranks again. Just hire an actor and do it. Stop with this nonsense, man.
for some reason the dude just can't
Nobody
stay
gives a shit if
serious,
it's
even
fake or
though his
not.
freedom is literally on the line here. Bro's freedom is literally at stake. And speaking of the other stake, he's also now banned from kick.com. So that stake deal is gone. He has officially been 404 as he was so worried about becoming.
Before we give our next question, may I just remind Mr. Vitali to respect the secretary while he is speaking and not say anything or gesture anything that is out of the ordinary. Thank you so much. So may we call on Mr. Rambo from BZXL.
Oh boy, that is the stare of a man who wants to put you under the prison. Vitali is in for a rough time. Who would have known that harassing people and just making an absolute fool out of yourself and I guess the platform that you represent would get you banned? I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I guess people need to be made examples of so others will learn. Because at the end of the day, no one wants this, and not even Kick wants this, because Kick does not want to risk being banned in a whole country. So they're just gonna quickly ban and get rid of whatever streamer that causes a commotion like that. But then a journalist asked if Vitali is allowed to speak.
Good morning, Secretary. Jess Cruzat from ABS-CBN News. I may ask if Mr. Vitali is allowed to speak.
No, not today. Only in the formal inquest.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you could see Vitaly's disappointment there. This is such an insane situation that's just so incredibly self-inflicted, like so many of the other stories that we cover. Why would you ever do this to yourself and to other people? But something I was not expecting was being credited by the police for arresting him or for finding out about this.
Wait,
Because
what?
here a day ago, the Taguig City police station posted criminal charges filed against YouTuber Vitaly over viral BGC incident. The Taguig police station has taken swift and divisive action in response against a viral video involving Russian-American YouTuber Vitaly, who is now facing multiple criminal complaints following an incident at Bonifacio Global City that drew widespread public outrage. Authorities immediately launched an investigation after receiving reports from local residents and security personnel who allegedly harassed the foreign content creator. Police gathered statements, reviewed complaints before the city's prosecutor's office on April 3rd, 2025. They also coordinated with hotel management and local establishments in the area to secure evidence and ensure accountability. The incident stemmed from a video posted on April 1st, 2025 by the YouTube channel Atozy, titled "Scumbag IRL Streamer Destroys His Life in the Philippines."
No way. You're telling me Atozy is part of the reason why Vitaly is going to prison? That's crazy. I wonder if they're doing the same thing with Johnny Somali in Korea. That's actually so fucking funny, dude. That is so funny.
Life that
They're using his video as evidence because he collected all the nonsense he's done.
title aged very well now. Was not expecting to see my video in an official police statement though. I just saw his live stream and I was like, there's no way this guy's this stupid to be doing that there. So I made a video on it. The video, which has reached over 600,000 views, shows Vitaly aggressively approaching and filming people in the street in Taguig. Vitaly, 32, was reportedly staying in a hotel in Fort Bonifacio during the visit. On March 31st, around 11 a.m., he was seen walking along Bonifacio High Street where the incident took place. He was caught on video confronting several individuals while making live streaming content for social media. According to reports, these affected include security guards and workers in the area. One guard said that Vitaly forcefully pulled his ID from his neck. Another worker said that the YouTuber took his hat without permission, while a third, also a security guard personnel, claimed that the foreigner tried to grab his service firearm. Yeah, okay, so I mean, that is a serious charge.
Is that Diddy?
Recognizing the suspect's foreign nationality, the Taguig police also coordinated with the Bureau of Immigration to determine possible violations of immigration laws. A formal request was sent to the BI for updates of the YouTuber's current status for guidance and further action. Taguig authorities have issued a strong reminder to all visitors and online content creators to respect local laws, warning that actions meant to harass or humiliate people, whether it's on camera or not, can have serious consequences. The Taguig City Police Station assured the public that they're continuing to monitor the case and are committed to protecting residents from similar incidents in the future. I mean, shout out the Philippines for handling this so quickly. And also, like, this
is how it should be done, man. Lock those fuckers up. Like, straight up, just arrest them, lock them up, be done with it. Like, you have the evidence right there. Don't let this be a standard. Don't let people keep on doing this repeatedly, because if you're going to let them come in to your country and sit there and create chaos for your citizens, the civilians there, your generally all your historical points and your tourist attractions, more and more people are going to take you less seriously and come in there and fuck around. If you see this happen and you have evidence, lock them up and charge them for appropriate reasons. Like that, you gotta do it. At least set these guys, the first actors, an example, because this is nonsense, man. Get them the fuck out.
definitely not scare anyone from going to the Philippines, because they want tourism there. They just don't want people to be live streaming and harassing people in public. It's very easy to go visit a country and not act like the town. That's crazy being in an official Filipino police statement. Shout out to all my Filipinos. I love you guys. I'm currently in a different setup, as you can see, because I'm currently traveling to go to yet another crazy influencer trial.
Oh my God.
We just do that now. I've had a lot of fun doing it. So here we're going to another case tomorrow, and I have to get up at 5 in the morning. It's currently at 2:41 a.m. So I won't be getting too much sleep, because I have to drive for a couple hours tomorrow to get to this court case, because it is in the middle of nowhere. But hey, if this video gets like 75,000 likes, I might fly out to the Philippines as well to go to Vitaly's trial. But
I love that Atozy is just traveling everywhere in the world to attend to attend court cases. I love this. I love it. You got to keep going with it. I mean, the Johnny one did so well. It kind of makes sense.
If you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, drop a like on this video so maybe I can go to the Philippines as well. Peace.
I mean, it's I mean, he's making money on it. Free visit, an enjoyable holiday, and get some content. I can see why he does it. W on him, man. Yeah, I think Vitali's fucked. He's cooked, bro. He is cooked. Is over for him. I don't know how long he's gonna go in, but it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like they're gonna let him go that easily, bro. Dude, that face, man. Just looking at, what are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing, man? That's so funny. This shit is so funny. Holy fuck. I love that. I love that, dude. It's over for him. I don't know. I can't wait for the update. I haven't seen any new update, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna check it out in the future for sure. The policeman knew the moment that dude is gone. Man, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah.